Georgie, looks like you escaped with a pretty good win in the end.
Yeah, it was good. It's obviously good to get wins at home, and especially against teams like Central Coast that come out and battle, and they're tough games, but you need to pick up the 3 points, and it was good to do that at home, and yeah, we're just happy we got the win.
It seems like you had to fight all the way to the death to get it though.
Yeah, we did, yeah. It was tough in the first half, I think. Central Coast came out like firing, and they were pressing us really high, and we had to combat that, and I feel like in the second half we started to do better and we started to gain a bit more control on the game, and then things just got better from there.
I know you got a header on it to win it, but it looked like Scotty Galloway had to beat 2 defenders to get it to you, so you did all right.
Yeah, it was really good by him. He's been playing well all year, and he loves those little mazy runs, and he just put it on a platter for me, and I just had to be in the right position. That's what strikers have to do. They need to be in the right position and hope that the ball comes to him, and that time it did.
Describe the feeling, mate, just coming on as a sub and scoring a 92nd minute winner against your own fans. Doesn't get much better than that, I suppose.
Yeah, it's an awesome feeling, especially like you said, late and with not long to go. It was great, and like I said before, against Central Coast, it's such an important game to pick up the 3 points at home in front of your home fans. So yeah, it was a great feeling.
And mate, it's obviously been a really frustrating run for you with the back-to-back injuries and trying to get back into the side. Was that a feeling of relief almost to score that goal?
Yeah, a little bit, but I knew it was going to come. I just need to get back into things, and obviously match fitness for me is a big thing. I had the first injury, and then I didn't get fully match fit, and then I got injured again. So I'm still trying to find my full fitness again. So that's tough, but the goals will come. I know they'll come.
The team itself had a few shots on goal and misses, but then as the second half progressed, you had obviously the first one and then the second one as the momentum picked up. Did you kind of feel it? Was the team like, yeah, we're going to win this?
Yeah, I think the team always believes they're going to win. I think you have to believe. That's the main thing with football and any sport. You have to believe that you're going to win, and we always knew we could come back and win that game. And as soon as Issa scored, like you said, we got a little bit of momentum and things started rolling, and we had a couple of chances. But it's good. You need to create more than 1 or 2 chances to score 1 or 2 goals. You need to be creating 4 or 5 chances, and that's what we did in the end, and we got the result.
How's it making you feel going to next week's game?
Yeah, really good. It's another big game next week against Brisbane. It's good to have back-to-back home games. I think a few of the boys are a little bit tired after a big amount of games in January, so it's good to have back-to-back home games, and especially against Brisbane again at home, it's going to be a good game.
Does the win prove that you don't need Craig Goodwin to score for you guys to have a win?
Yeah, well, I guess so. He didn't, did he? But yeah, I don't know. He's obviously done really well for us this year, and yeah, it would have been nice if he scored, but it doesn't matter who scores as long as we win.
George, talk to us a little bit about the celebration, mate. What was the idea behind that?
Oh, it's I don't know. It's just a little bit of whatever. I don't know, just shushing. But it was more to the Central Coast fans and stuff. When I was warming up, they were just talking a little bit, so it was more to them. But I couldn't obviously run 100 metres and shush them, could I? So that's all it was.
Fair enough. Obviously, there's been with injuries and things this year, there's been a lot of talk of the need to bring in more players, maybe bring in more attacking options. Do you think last night's another sign that you don't need to do that? That guys like yourself can do the job?
Yeah, well, I don't know if I should say what I feel, because I feel like I might get in a little bit of trouble if I say exactly what I think. But yeah, I think we got a lot of attackers there. We got a lot of quality. It's just about creating chances, and like I said before, you can't expect to score 2 goals every game if you're only creating 2 chances. You need to create a lot of chances, and I think we're starting to gel a little bit more. And the more we win, the easier it will get, and we'll keep creating and scoring goals. We got a bunch of really strong players up front, and obviously you never know. Hopefully Bubba can come back eventually as well, and then you got him. So it's like we got a really strong squad.
Do you feel personally ready to nail down that number 9 spot now? You can get some match fitness.
Yeah, well, hopefully. I think obviously I need to get a run of games to get the match fitness. That's the only way I'm going to get fit. So we'll see what happens. But obviously the coach makes a final decision, and whether it's coming off the bench and making an impact, that's what I'll do. If it's starting, then I'll do my best to, like I said, build a good run of games and get fit. And once I get fit, I know I'll start to play better and score more goals.
Why would you get in trouble?
why would I get in trouble? It's just not my job to comment on who we should be bringing in and that, so I'm not going to do it.
Before the match, there was a moving tribute to A-League Mobile and who was there? Mirko Bolden's father. Talk us through that. What was that like to go through that and pay your respects?
Yeah, well, really puts things in perspective. Obviously, Mirko's close to everyone at the club, and everyone's really behind him, and it was good move. Like you said, it was moving, and it puts things in perspective. And with AWA as well, it's just so sad. And my condolences go out to them both. I've spoken to Mirko, but I haven't spoken to AWA. But I hope him and his family are doing okay.
Has it affected the club? What's the feeling in the club at the moment?
Yeah, it obviously has. I don't know. It's just sad, and it's just like a massive shock. There's a few of the boys that are really close with AWA, and they're in a little bit of shock as well. But it's really sad, and like I said before, I want to send my condolences out to both their families, Mirko and AWA, and fingers crossed they can pull through this.
When do you expect Mirko to come back?
I think he's coming back in a couple of days. Yeah. So he should be back soon, and I think he played a little bit in the youth game a couple of weeks ago as well. So he's going to be getting back to full fitness. That's another player to come into the squad as well. So we got a strong squad, and hopefully we can keep everyone fit and start to string some games together and some wins, and we'll look good come the end of the season.
And it's only been, I think, 1 loss in 8 now, that really hectic run since Christmas. Only 1 point outside the top 4 now. The belief is still there. You can crack that top 4 and get a home final, which is obviously pretty important. Yeah,
well, that's the aim, to get a home final, and we're 1 point behind the top 4. So yeah, it's definitely within our reach, but we need to take one game at a time and keep picking up the 3 points. It's another huge game against Brisbane, and we need to put our best foot forward and pick up the 3 points again at home.